Mountain domination is at the peak of its awareness in the snowmobile industry, and Polaris has been pushing the limits year to year with one goal in mind: to become king of the mountain. In 2011, Polaris introduced an insanely light Pro RMK 155 that tipped the scales at a mere 431 pounds. To do this, they didn't just have to rethink the way a snowmobile was ridden, they had to rethink the way it was made, right down to the production line. Utilizing some very unique technology, they were able to shed pounds while still retaining the strength required for mountain abuse. While 431 pounds set the industry into a frenzy, the truth is the engineers at Polaris were not satisfied, and since 2011, the latest iteration has shed even more pounds. The latest version of the Pro RMK 155 is a mere 417 pounds. And to get to this level of weight reduction took another level of both commitment in engineering as well as a significant investment into tooling from Polaris, as this type of technology had never been used on production sleds ever before. While weight has always been the name of the game in the mountains, how does Polaris plan to become king of the mountain? And what exactly does that entail for their company? More than just weight, it has to be agile, able to be put on edge with ease, able to turn out of a gnarly steep descent or carve an incredibly long side hill to get you to the pockets of powder only dreams are made of. And possibly, most importantly, it has to be strong, able to jump, drop, and tear up the powder day after day, year after year, with the least downtime. Raw is a word that Polaris has been using since 2011, and raw is what's been helping Polaris get to the peaks time and time again. Raw is essentially the least amount of weight with the most amount of strength. The raw RMK chassis uses narrowed up tunnel cooling extrusions that both reduce weight and become part of the tunnel structure. Powder track running boards remove 50% of the material on the surface of the running board and allow for complete elimination of snow buildup, while still keeping strength thanks to extruded aluminum and bonded cast tunnel mounting lugs. Possibly one of the coolest integrations on the Pro RMK is the use of some very specific and special lightweight material that you would typically only find on extremely custom builds. To keep the Pro RMK both light and agile, engineers integrated a carbon fiber overstructure. This departure from the normal aluminum spar or pyramid design has resulted in a large part of the weight reduction, while increasing chassis rigidity by 300%. Now that's king of the mountain type technology. When it comes to putting power to the ground, a chain case has been the norm for most snowmobiles in the past decade. But when you want to be king of the mountain, the norm just isn't good enough. The quick drive, low inertia drive system is a departure from conventional chain case thinking. Polaris, being masters of innovation, are the first manufacturer to offer this type of drive system from the factory. Essentially, the removal of the chain case housing, oil, gears, tensioner, and chain itself have allowed a huge reduction in weight. The new system uses a maintenance-free motorcycle-style drive belt that does not require a tensioner or oil. This, along with a lighter drive shaft, brake disc, and caliper, result in 21% less rotational inertia and allow the rider to feel 5 pounds less effort when carving the sled side to side. So what are the fruits of Polaris's labor besides providing some of the highest quality and lightest weight snowmobiles in the industry? Well, I'm glad you asked. On the Rimsha Hill Climb circuit, Polaris won 10 of the 12 Pro Class season points titles, including all 4 stock and all 4 modified. Add to that, in each of those classes, Polaris racers finished not just first, but first, second, and third. At all events, Polaris averaged a 96% winning rate in the stock classes, as well as an 85% win rate at the King of the Hill Pro Class titles. Now you think that's impressive, add to it this. At the Hill Climb Sports premier event at Jackson Hole, the World Championship, Polaris won every King of the Hill title, as well as 10 of the 12 Pro Class titles. To dominate the mountain and be king, Polaris had to make many more changes than just what I've outlined today. And while not all RMKs come with every piece of cool technology I've showed you, every RMK has King of the Mountain DNA built in. And after you ride one, I know you're going to completely understand. If you like this video, post a comment and tell us what you think. Then click on this link to subscribe to SnowTrax TV here on the YouTube channel.